So this is even more recent. That is, the paper is more recent, but the findings here extend only until 2015, at least as the data we could find. So this paper is coming out on April 4. And it's in the American Journal of Transplantation. And we were able to show here in a system using a systematic method that doctors actually execute the donors by removing their hearts. So that is the method of execution. Like a country might use the electric chair, or in Britain they hung people 100 years ago. But this is the actual heart removal being the method of execution. So this is a flowchart of what we did. We downloaded 124,000 clinical papers or medical publications, mostly related to transplantation. We digitized them and wrote code to filter them, and then wrote other code that would search through them for particular strings. And so these, like little sentences, like we had 40 or so of them, and these sentences were initially from work by the World Organization to Investigate the Persecution of Falun Gong and Li Huige. There might have been others, but so we knew these sentences to look for. We did a pilot study to find more of them, and then we wrote code to search through these 2,800 papers looking for similar sentences, and then that allowed us to discover 310 papers that had sentences that were very similar, and then we just opened those manually and reviewed them and found 71 cases where it was explicit that the method of execution was the removal of the heart. And we identified each of the unique hospitals in the, from the metadata of the publications, and then we just plot them here. So all over the country. Here is one case where, this is an example from the appendix of what's going on in these papers. This one's really explicit. You can't see the part here. Okay. So if you, it says after assisted ventilation through tracheal intubation, the myocardium turned red and the heartbeat turned strong. So they're talking about they had opened this person's chest before they were intubated, and then the heartbeat was weak, and then they intubated them and it turned strong. So this is something that this person could not have been brain dead, and they were intubated mid-surgery. It's just one example from the papers in the appendix. There's some more of the papers. So we put all of the PDFs on GitHub, so they're available for anyone to view. The text files, all of the code that did the analysis is all publicly available. And I think there was Enver just there. He had his case. He was involved in something similar to this, and he also looked at some of these papers and was clear about what they indicated.